is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. Sound good?
And this year in particular is my 10th anniversary.
10 years strong and still going. In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating. But I digress. Despite all the negativity and all the shit thrown at me over the years, 10 years strong and still going.
He was the guy that got caught masturbating in front of children.
It's the guy watching his Twitch.
Is that really him? Is he the one that got caught, Matt?
Yes!
Really?
That's right, I'm a huge pervert, guys. That's all I do. I just masturbate constantly in front of children.
But
on
I've seen so much
purpose that I publicly admitted was a mistake. Like, it's a big deal, because it's not. I got completely exposed. I am proud of this. I hope you guys are proud of this, too. Okay, you know, you are very much a part of this process of me still being here. Obviously. If it wasn't for you guys being positive and supporting me, I would not be here. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. Really, thank you. Shout outs!
Shout out to Zasaki, who gave me $1 tip.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
And said, I saw some hate videos on YouTube from you recently, about you recently, not from me, but about me. These videos make you look like the worst person in the world, but when I see you streaming, you're actually a cool guy.
What a complete idiot.
I don't know if I didn't know you, I would probably dislike you too because of these videos on YouTube. Why so much hate? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you. This started years ago when I was a very different person. Years and years ago, and we're talking, years of maybe 2010 to 2012, 2013. I was a very obstinate person. I wouldn't listen to feedback. I would not listen to criticism. I basically felt that since I was successful on YouTube, that I was above criticism in a lot of ways, and that I was doing everything right, and if anything ever went wrong, it wasn't my fault, it was because of other stuff going on around me. Now, the bottom line, folks, is some of that was true. There was a lot of circumstances around YouTube during those years that did actually negatively affect myself and my business, but at the same time, when you have an attitude like that, you're going to obviously attract negativity. In addition, back then, when I used to do gameplay, I used to basically do whatever goes. Throw in, play games willy-nilly, don't respect them. If I'm playing a game and something goes wrong, insult the game developers. And not to say that I don't do that now, because if there is a game that pisses me off because something's badly implemented in a game, I will be very vocal about it in the modern era. But back then, it used to be a running gag where nothing ever was my fault. I never sucked at a game. It was the game developer's fault. Insult the game developer, insult the game, etc., etc., etc. All right. So basically, from 2008 to 2012, that was my running gimmick on YouTube, and people loved it. They thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious that this was a guy who was so irreverent. He would be just basically a Joe Gamer who was above reproach. He would just, basically blame everyone else for what he did wrong on YouTube. And people thought it was a running shtick. It was funny, and people loved my videos. All of a sudden, in 2012, when I started playing games like Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, all right, and when I played these games, I basically had the same attitude. People completely flipped. Like, the attitude against me flipped on YouTube. And what it became then was, oh, well, Phil's not a good gamer. Phil doesn't deserve any positivity or success on YouTube because he's not good. Look, he plays Metal Gear. He's terrible at it. He doesn't even try to learn the controls. He makes fun of Kojima constantly. So let's make fun of him. And so what happened is this viral movement against me where people would take all my playthroughs, which purposely, at that time, the playthroughs sometimes were bad because I didn't care about the games. I wasn't playing games seriously. I was just fucking around and doing these silly playthroughs for the fact of playing it in an obstinate manner. And they would make these montages basically saying, oh, Phil's the worst gamer ever. Look, here's some nasty comments about him that people insulted him. And basically turned what was a very positive thing on YouTube into an incredibly negative thing. Now, over the years, this just snowballed, all right? Because over the years, sadly, as these negative videos kept coming out about me, they became popular, and they became virally popular, to the point where people realized, wow, not only is Phil an easy target, because Phil isn't necessarily, he's not sponsored by anyone, he's not big enough on YouTube to be immune to this criticism. If we keep doing this, we can actually, directly hurt him, and we could get popularity by doing it as well. We will get viral views on YouTube, thanks to the nature of YouTube's search engine, and the way that things work on YouTube. These videos ended up becoming virally popular. Okay? So that being said, basically everyone on the planet decided, let's get cheap, easy views. Instead of actually doing something that's worthwhile or constructive or positive for ourselves, let's just attack this YouTuber who seems to be a common target for cheap views. And it became a running pattern with people on YouTube to make negative videos about me. Now, some of them were very valid. If you're going to make a video that criticizes me and my gameplay, that's one thing. But a lot of the videos over the years became increasingly more ridiculous.
Phil is a pedophile. Phil is a thief and a liar who steals from his fans constantly. I did something wrong and I'm a horrible person.
Phil is this, Phil is that. Now, the bottom line is, what these videos would do is take a clip of a vlog or take a snippet of something that I did over the years and show it usually out of context or without proper context to understand what's really going on.
I know you're lying.
And it would add tons of speculation, tons of unsubstantiated claims to make me look bad as a person. So not only were people criticizing my gameplay on YouTube and saying that that was invalid and I didn't enjoy I shouldn't enjoy success or anything like that, then they went ahead and started attacking my personal life. I got doxxed. I got DDoS attacked. I got swatted. I got prank calls to my house. I got fucking pizzas sent to my house. At every step, everywhere that I went. If I tried to make a new partnership with a company, people would flag their social media and attack it and say, Phil's a piece of shit, don't do it.
Ah, the salty tears.
If I had any kind of opportunity anywhere, people would constantly attack and just be nasty towards me because it became virally popular to do so. Okay? Do I legitimately believe that there is an actual legitimate gripe against me? I don't. I think what's happened is that it's become virally popular to hate me to the point where so many people have had this feeling for years, they don't even know what they're hating on anymore.
Fuck you, kid.
They just have to find a reason to hate me no matter what. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, they have to find a way to spin it negatively because they've just been doing it for so long and it's been the in thing to do on YouTube. Okay? I mean, it's to the point now it's so ludicrous. It's one thing, folks, to have something based on a snippet of truth, right?
Okay, years ago, maybe I had a Patreon goal, and I promised I would deliver a certain thing if I hit this goal. I didn't deliver for whatever reason, even though there's circumstances that explain the reason, and no one was really upset about it. Yes, it's true that at one time, years and years ago, I didn't deliver on a Patreon goal. So then people spin it into, well, Phil stole from his fans. I guess I'm not that smart. Man, I'm stupid.
That didn't happen, but that's what they'll say. But at least that's based on a snippet of truth, okay? At least. Now there's things out there that are so ludicrous. People saying that I paid for escorts.
We're soulmates.
That I don't really have a girlfriend, that I'm lying about that I don't owe tax money, that I'm trying to scam my fan. It's insane. It's insanity based on zero facts. Zero. But people now have the ability, because again, it's become so virally popular and so mainstream accepted to just hate on me for the sake of hating, that people now just pull shit out of a hat with no factual substantiation, and it sticks. And people believe it because they're stupid and gullible, and it's become the in thing to just hate on me for no reason. Okay?
What did I ever do? What did I ever do to anyone? I'm a horrendous person.
Somehow I'm the nastiest person on the planet according to these people, and it's like, what? If you actually come to the streams and watch the streams, and you interact with me on a daily basis, and you see the real me, you'd be like, what the fuck are they talking about? What is all this crazy shit that they're saying? None of this has anything to do with what Phil does on the internet, so where does all this come from? And the answer that I could honestly answer is, I don't know.
I'm good at lying.
Again, it became a virally popular thing to just be negative to me and be nasty to me and try to ruin my life. It really did. And it has become an accepted practice on YouTube. YouTube promotes and propagates it. Via their own search criteria and search engine, when you search for me on YouTube, you will find a dozen or more negative videos about me before you'll find my actual content. Because that's what YouTube has created with their automated bullshit system. They've created a toxic website.
I'm not a whiny baby. Why am I toxic?
Which is why I refuse to focus my business on YouTube anymore. There's no point in me doing it. YouTube is the past. When you create a completely automated website where there's no rhyme or reason to why something becomes popular and the entirety of the website becomes toxic because of it, there's no fucking reason to continue. YouTube now is an archive for me, where I'll archive my gameplay streams and every once in a while I'll put up a vlog. But there is no fucking reason for me to focus on YouTube when they have literally promoted and propagated my downfall and destruction on the internet through automation and through complete lack of responsibility.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! Because the bottom line is, if YouTube actually had some kind of moral responsibility, they would look for shit like that and get rid of it. They'd say, what the fuck? There's entire channels dedicated to literally slandering Phil with no factual basis. Close them down.
I'm not your parent. But instead, they just put their hands up and say, oh, there's too many videos for us to fucking do anything about. We just have an algorithm, so it's all automated. Well, fuck you then. Why am I toxic? More toxic, overdramatic, drama queen toxic.
Seriously, your entire website has become slanderous against me, and I'm just supposed to accept it? No, I'm just going to move on, and that's what I'm doing at this point. I want to be focused on Twitch, a positive place where we can just have fun, guys, and you know, every day, be nice to each other, enjoy games together, interact, and, you know, be completely isolated from the stupid toxic bullshit and leave that shit behind, okay?
By the way, I really desperately need the money to help with my tax situation, so, hint, hint, save the house.
The bottom line is, Shane Dawson yesterday was under attack by the internet, and he had to defend himself all day from people telling him he's a pedophile. That's fucked up. Well, guess what happened? After a bunch of people supported him and said, no, this is ridiculous, this isn't true, YouTube deleted the channel that created the slanderous video that had hundreds of thousands of views. Alright? Deleted it. They basically closed the channel. Even though this channel was a partnered channel, it was making money, it was a verified channel, they closed the fucking channel completely. Shut it down. Alright? So obviously, in some cases on YouTube, when people do slanderous things against big YouTubers, there's consequences for actions. But apparently not for me. My person who my life has been ruined. I can't even fucking go out and apply for a real life job anymore because of all the negative shit that's been said about me on the internet. You know, my 5-year relationship with my ex-girlfriend fell apart over the years because of the amount of negativity tossed our way and how it negatively affected us in our relationship together. All this shit that happened in my life falling apart. My business, you know, my YouTube business that used to be my main source of income falling apart over the years.
That's your fault. You created the monster, you unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault.
Oh, you know, ruining my life because of the negativity on YouTube. YouTube won't do anything about that.
Ah, the salty tears. Karma.
But because on one day, Shane Dawson gets accused of being a pedophile, that channel gets shut down immediately. What nice fair and equal treatment, right? Seriously. Fair and equal treatment.
If you act like an idiot, you're going to be treated like one.
On YouTube, apparently. No, it doesn't exist. And I'm tired of it. And that's another reason, guys, why I'm done with them. I am. You know, I will archive my videos there, but don't expect me to be putting any kind of effort or creative content into something on YouTube for a website that will not support me. Over the years, FYI, just so you guys know,
I've reported channels that all they do is slander me. I've done things with copyright. I've tried every avenue to try to shut these people down, and YouTube refuses to take any active action. Okay? They refuse. So, that's why I just don't care about that site anymore. Okay? I just don't. And I'm not a children's entertainer.
YOLO Dopper did a 25-bit cheer. He says, now that you're out of the tax situation, are you going to wrap your credit card debt into your mortgage? No, I would like to. I would honestly like to. What I would like to do is refinance my home, and use my equity in my house to wrap my revolving debt into it and put it into the mortgage, which would dramatically reduce my payments and it would help my credit. Guess what? I can't. I looked into it, and once again, I was told by the bank, sorry, but based off of the income level that we see that you have versus the amount of debt that you have, you don't budget for it. So basically what they're saying is, I owe too much debt. If I owed less debt or I made way more money, they'd be able to refinance my mortgage and take all my credit card debt and wrap it into my mortgage so that my payments would be reduced and I wouldn't have all this credit card debt and my credit score would start to go up and things would start to turn around. But they're telling me I still can't do it. So either the house value needs to go up even further, or I need to start making more money. It's one or the other.
Hint, hint. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
So I'm stuck. The second year in a row, I know I have a lot of equity in this house, and I want to use it, and I've been told by the bank, no, you can't do it. So, can't do it. It sucks. I'm still stuck in limbo here.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
Yeah, I'm a gamer! Alrighty then. 28 did a $100 cheer. $100, excuse me. A 100-bit cheer. I got ahead of myself. No, it was not a $100 cheer. It was a 100-bit cheer.
It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
Thank you very much, alrighty then, for the 100-bit cheer. I appreciate it. Duke XJT did a 25-bit cheer and says, I'm subbed to you on YouTube and I get troll suggestion videos all the time. They sit there watching you and talking about you, and the videos are hours long. I think that they're secretly in love with you. No, they're not in love. The word Duke XJT is obsessed.
This shocks me.
There's an entire group of people, hundreds if not thousands of people, on YouTube. This toxic group of people who are obsessed. If you're not aware, ladies and gentlemen, obsession is mental illness. Obsession is categorized as mental illness. If you're obsessed with anyone, that's a dysfunction in your brain, alright?
Fabbing on stream. I'm so mentally fucked in my head.
If you care more about what a particular person you don't even personally know does than what you're doing, if you dedicate a vast majority of your time towards someone, that's called obsession, and that is sickness. And honestly, if that's the case and that's what your life is like, you need to seek help. And that's not me insulting you. That's me trying to help you. Because for me, for example, there are people I dislike. Absolutely, there are people I dislike. But I don't sit here every day on stream literally just talking about these people at length. I don't. If someone asks me a random question about someone, as, you know, in a cheer or whatever, yes, I'll address it briefly and then we move on. I don't obsess my entire fucking life over it. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Justin Bieber. Alright? Now, of course, he's old news, right? But back in the day when he was just becoming popular on YouTube, I didn't like the kid. I thought his music sucked. His attitude was bad. And he was becoming virally popular, and he was the kid to make fun of. Yes, every once in a while I would make a joke about him, and that was it. You move on. I didn't obsess about Justin Bieber to the point where I followed his every fucking move. I made fun of him at every moment. I tore apart his personal life. I destroyed the fucking guy. No, because mature people with functioning brains don't do that shit. They don't. That's obsession is mental illness. And that's the problem. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands of people who created this internet negativity culture towards me, where all they do is obsess about me. And that's sick. That's why my life has been torn apart the way it has in the past 5 fucking years. Because of mentally ill, fucking obsessed people. It's fucked up, man. It really is.
That's 100% a lie.
Spicy Wallring did an 85-bit cheer and said, Phil, have you ever thought about doing a fan meetup? I know you want to guard against trolls. Maybe you can make it a high patron tier. The limit it to only about 20 to 25, just a thought. Right now, I am in literally no situation to even think about anything like that. Right now, the place oh my god, my hair, I just touched it, got worse. What the fuck? The place I need to be is right here. Streaming for you guys every day.
Making money, having fun, that's what I need to do. It's gross. It's for this. Anything for this, right?
In the future, if things were ever to get better, if my Twitch channel continues to grow in popularity, if people continue to, you know, show me positivity like they have been recently.
Give me monies.
And things grow and things are going good, and I can take time away to actually do stuff like that like I used to. Keep in mind, I used to, back when I was big on YouTube and I was making enough money that I could take days and weeks off if I wanted to. I was going to conventions and I was doing meet and greets. And by the way, I wasn't charging anyone to do that. I would easily come meet me, I'll sign an autograph, whatever. But I haven't done that in years and years because number one, so many people have been so fucking nasty to me that I didn't see the point. And number two, I'm here, I have to be here every day. I have to be here every day to pay my bills, okay? Maybe things eventually will get better to that point. Would I ever do it as a Patreon meet and greet? Probably not. I don't think that would be right. Like, to charge people money to come meet with me is kind of stupid. I don't see myself as a celebrity or anyone special who you should be paying money to come fucking meet. I think that's really dumb. But if I ever were to do a meet and greet at, like, an event, you know, obviously it would be something fun. I used to do them, and I used to really enjoy meeting all my viewers and fans. I did. And then that kind of went away over the years because of all the negativity and the fact that I made way less money and I had to keep working my butt off to pay the bills, so.
Doing a 9 to 5 would be easy. No, I agree. See, Jean d'Arc, he just said, as much as I like Phil, I don't think I would actually pay money to go meet him. I agree.
Dude, I'm the kind of person. I've been to conventions. And I want to wait in line for an hour to pay for an autograph from a fucking actor? What? They're a fucking actor. They make ridiculous amounts of fucking money. They don't need to get paid for an autograph. It's so ridiculous. When I go to conventions, I don't charge for shit. That's insane. That's absolutely insane to me. I'm gonna pay to go meet you, to have a private meet and greet. What? Why? I'm just a human like everybody else.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
It's not a big deal, you know? But you know what it is? Some people, they do. They get, oh, I'm so excited to meet this person who's my idol, and, you know, I've looked up to them for years. Okay, I guess I kind of get that, but for me, I'm not that kind of person. So for me, the notion that someone would pay to meet someone is like, what? It just blows my mind.
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck. I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.